Hello YouTube, it's me Goji King and welcome back to our video. Today we'll be reviewing the movie monster series Godzilla 2001 and Gamera 1995. And before I get into this review, I'm going to say thank you guys for the support. I've seen most of you guys liking my How to Train Your Dragon figure review. And don't worry, that figure, I'll be doing a part 2 of that soon since I got them. I just need to clip my schedule before then, since I'm still currently working on the first episode, which it should come out around July. I expect it not to be released around July 1st or 2nd, but around that month for sure. Alright, without further ado, let's get into the review. These figures, this Godzilla figure came out like last year, well this one came out like a couple of years ago, but I managed to get my hands on it last year, and I gotta say, it's one of my pretty good figures here. So, without further ado, let's get to the guys. First stuff we're going to go over is Gamera, because, well, you know, we got to show him some love since he's starting to get some popularity from both his anime debut on Netflix a couple years back, as well as, well, a few toys that came out, like the SH Monster Arts, and stuff in movies, which, Gigabash, if you're somehow watching this, please put Gamera into the Gigabash, please. He'd be a fun addition. But without further ado, let's not delay anymore, let's get to the review. He is gonna have an interesting mold detail. Like, its main part of its head is gonna have a signature tusks with the green metallic eyes and teeth. I'm going to the chest, of course, which I think is some type of metallic wood or dry paint of wood, brown of sort, over its underbelly. The claws are pretty well detailed. See some cool wrinkles and folds over his body. Same does with the feet, with some little scoots and little webbing. Elbow spikes as well. As for his shell, is pretty detailed as well. We get to see some little bumps like there, here, and all over the place with some little scrapes. Showing that this guy has been through some tough fights. A little armored like padding on the top of his tail ends off with a scoot and some folds here and there. And I forgot to mention there's a little speck here which is painted. Alright, and actually since we're on the paint, let's get onto it. The paint's pretty, there's a few paints here and there, mostly dominated by some greens, browns, some type of bonish tan color. But the green on the eyes, however, is a quite treat, because let me just let my camera well, anyway, if that's not gonna work, then I'm just gonna say it's like a metallic green with a scylla. Okay, there we go. And the details of the mouth is pretty good. Paint. The teeth are done a little messy, which I really don't mind, since he still looks pretty cool nonetheless. Still has his signature stuff in here and there. There's for the paint. As for articulation, it's kind of a lackluster for this guy, because there's nothing for the arms, nothing for the legs, nothing for the tail. The only thing that articulates is his leg, which I'm going to try to do a little bit since I'm doing it with one arm, which I am planning to get myself a camera stand at the moment. I am planning to get myself a camera stand soon, so I can do two-hand stuff. But other than that, Gamera is a pretty good figure. I like his articulation is a little lackluster, which I do wish that we at least have arm articulation, but it is what it is, you know. He's still a pretty good figure nonetheless, and I'm happy to have him, especially that he's my favorite version of Gamera. I just like how edgy he looks and stuff. Let's get you to the side. Now let's get over to my personal favorite Godzilla figure, being the 2001. I was hoping that movie monster series meant to do a figure of him, since there's some pretty good molds of him over the years, except for the American one, which he looks kind of a little derpy in my opinion. I'm glad they did use this one instead. For details, he's still gonna have his signature charcoaly wood skin over his body to the bottom. We get to see some like softer folds underneath. It's not like from his neck to his lower part of his belly, he's gonna have like a little scoots and scales, almost like a crocodile sorts, which you could technically see in the back of his head. Still have his signature white eyes and teeth. The claws are good, which I noticed from this Godzilla version alone is his thumb claws are bigger than his own claws alone. as for feet wise, it seemed, which they're pretty detailed alone as well, which I do like the fact that they actually kept it accurate with the feet having like those, I'm gonna call that a thumb claw, toe thumb, that it doesn't really touch the ground compared to the rest of the feet does. The dorsal plates are alright. You can see some little bumps and grooves here and there as accurate, and then we have like a basic Godzilla tail on it. For paint, it's paint kind of like Gamera basic with a couple colors. His eye is gonna rock a white color, which that is his whole gist of this version. Bone color for the teeth and claws. His tongues have like some type of dark red. So does here. His dorsal plate is gonna be white fully with little tips on the end. And surprisingly, which he is painted to the tip of a tail. Pretty cool. The paint's pretty good. I'm kind of surprised he actually managed to paint his entire tail, which I know that movie monster series figures, when it comes to Godzilla, that they normally don't paint the tips of their tails or even full to their tails. Like they normally like stop it like right there and stuff. But it's pretty cool. So for us, let's get to articulation. To be expected, no articulation for the head. The arms can go all the way around. They'll be careful because the claw will tend to meet this part. So does the leg, which I'm gonna do this. I really need to get myself a camera stand or something, so I don't have to do that. And nothing for the tail, so there's a seam there, but don't bother. Yeah, and Godzilla has pretty much better articulation than Gamera. But I do love both of them equally because I believe these guys share in the same universe, ironically, since they both share the same director from different films. So, that is my review for this. Hope you guys enjoy. And, oh, no, excuse that. Erase that part what I just said. It's still technically morning for me since it's like literally 10 right now for me. But, what do I think about these figures? They're very good, and I'm happy that they managed to be part of the Movie Monsters series line. And do I recommend this for those who are interested in either one? Yeah, go ahead. You guys can find these practically easy on Amazon and stuff. The price varies, to be honest, in regions since the tariffs hit. But before the tariffs, I got these two like $30 each, so which is not bad since that's like the standard price for these type of figures alone, which I am hopefully trying to get my hands on some other Movie Monster series figures like 2001 King Ghidorah and stuff, even Shinaranga. But other than that, that is the official ending of the review. Hope you guys enjoy. Hit the like button and hit subscribe if you guys want to see more of these videos. And part 2 of the How to Train Your Dragon figure review should come out soon, probably like around July as well. During the meantime, I'm also focusing on my free time on finishing up the first episode. Hope you guys enjoy and see you in the next one. Bye.